Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Comics author John Ridley would be honored to do a Marvel movie. Though Ridley has written comics for both Marvel and DC, he is perhaps best known as the Academy Award-winning screenwriter behind the 2013 film 12 Years a Slave, for which he won Best Adapted Screenplay. He also wrote the 2012 film centered on the Tuskegee Airmen, Red Tails, and the 2016 Redux of Ben-Hur. Ridley's most recent work is Needle in a Time Stack, the story of a couple whose marriage is challenged by a time traveler, starring Leslie Odom Jr., Cynthia Erivo, and Orlando Bloom. However, Ridley is not just known for his screenwriting. He has penned multiple projects for DC Comics, including the new Batman series, The Next Batman, part of the Future State crossover storyline. Ridley has also written the 5-issue series, The Other History of the DC Universe, which re-examines crucial moments from DC comic book history through the perspectives of non-white heroes like Black Lightning and Katana. Earlier this year, it was announced that Ridley would be taking his talents to Marvel Comics to provide his own take on Black Panther. Now, in an exclusive interview with Screen Rant promoting his most recent film, Needle in a Time Stack, which he writes and directs, John Ridley says that he would be beyond honored to have the chance to make a Marvel movie, or work in the MCU through one of their series. However, his focus right now with Black Panther is creating the best comic book possible, without worrying about its prospects as a film. Read what Ridley had to say below. He would be beyond honored to be able to work in the Marvel Universe on film and television. But at the same time, I don't approach Black Panther on the page as to, hey, think of me for a film. My responsibility is to do the best Black Panther as a comic book, for those who are going to read it as a comic book. Considering that Ridley is an Oscar-winning screenwriter and a Marvel comic book writer, it seems like a no-brainer to bring him into the MCU. In 2015, it was announced that he was developing a series on ABC, though it was cancelled when Marvel Television folded into Marvel Studios. Ryan Coogler and Joe Robert Cole finished development on Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, the sequel to the 2018 film, before Ridley began working on the comics, so he wasn't able to be considered for that film, but there are still a few other Wakanda-centric projects in development. Marvel Studios is currently developing 2 separate Black Panther spin-off series on Disney+, both of which Ridley should be a prime candidate for. Although just because penning Black Panther comics doesn't mean his transition to the MCU should be strictly limited to that property. With much of their Phase 4 slate already planned out, it might be a while before Ridley gets the chance to work on a Marvel movie or series, but his most recent film, Needle in a Time Stack, will be available on digital, on demand, Blu-ray and DVD on October 19.